Hey guys, what's up? It's Bella. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would go ahead and film my travel makeup bag, what I keep in here, and go through everything that I keep in here. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of traveling lately and I was like, this could be a very interesting video. And I'm pretty sure you're crooked right now. I'm hoping that's a little bit better or not as crooked. But okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. This is my travel makeup bag. This is Sephora collection packet organizer. I want to say it's 45 bucks. Now this is a super huge bag, so I do love it for that. But all you have to do is open it, obviously. And once you open it, you will see all of your brushes. At the top you'll have compartments for your brushes. You'll get this little bag for like all of your small things, like my brow pencils and my like face roller and lip glosses and all that stuff I keep in here. So I keep my two palettes that I travel with, and I travel with the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. It's my neutral palette that I travel with. And then I take the Anastasia Norvina palette, which is like my fun travel that I palette with also neutrals. So those are the only two palettes I take when I travel, just because I think they're perfect for that. And then you still have room underneath these two little bags that you get. So you truly do get a lot of space. And this, like, I could keep stuffing like palettes on palettes at the bottom, and I would still have room to close this. So basically the brushes I take when I travel, I take my Too Faced Mr. Right powder brush. It's my favorite powder brush of all time. I take my Morphe E4, it's my favorite blush brush. It's the angled brush, it is perfect. I take my Aesthetica P12, which is my favorite bronzer brush. I take the Laura Mercier, this is the new brush she got. It's the glow powder brush, and I did just take this when I travel, and I love using this for like an all over glow or even on my body. I take a Morphe brush. It's the Morphe M438 for my under eyes. If I ever bake and I want to press the powder in instead of swiping it away, I take this. And also for little areas, like when I want to powder little areas but not my whole face, that's when I will also take that. My Anastasia A23 is my favorite highlight brush besides one of my MAC ones, so I obviously take this everywhere I go. I take 4 little eyeshadow brushes that just work for all over eyeshadow, crease blending, and an inner corner highlight. I don't really do eyeshadow when I go out of town, so I work more on my face where I don't wear any makeup at all. So I take them just in case, but I don't really wear eyeshadow, so that's why I only take 2 little eyeshadow palettes and nothing too crazy. So in these little containers, I first have, let's go through this one first. This is going to hold my primers, my foundations, my powder, and my concealers. I also have my beauty blender in here. So you open it and you literally have so much room to keep all of your stuff, like literally so much room. Taking everything out, and I'll show you how I store it all again. I have my favorite foundation ever. It's the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation. It's the only foundation I really ever wear besides Tinted Moisturizer by Laura Mercier, which is also another favorite. I only use this concealer. It's the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I take my light beige for my under eyes and warm beige to spot conceal. And then you will find in here my 2 favorite primers. Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base favorite primer, besides my Tatcha Silk Canvas. This is also super duper amazing. And my favorite powder to set my face and bake with is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. So this is the first thing I take and I put in here, and then I will put my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base right there. And then I will take my NARS foundation and stick this on the side so it can lay long ways. I'll take my powder, place it in there, and then my 2 concealers I will place on top, as well as my beauty blender in here. And now I'm just going to show you what it looks like when everything's put back together. So this is what it looks like when everything's together. Literally my foundation is down there and I put these 2 on top. My beauty blender goes right there, and you can still see when I close it, you still have so much room to put more stuff. So next is this one, and this is what I keep all of my like face products in, like my bronzer, my blush, my highlight, all that stuff. So this is probably where it's like the most filled for me, because I like to have options when it comes to this stuff. So first thing I have in here is my Bobbi Brown Hydrating 3-in-1 Setting Spray. I use this to set my face and to prime sometimes, or just a refresher throughout the day. It's the best. I love it. And I've been so into Bobbi Brown lately. Like, it's literally so amazing. I love it. Boom. This is what everything looks like. Everything's gonna fall out if I tilt it. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Going through highlights, I like to take my MAC Whisper of Guilt for a gold highlight, and then my Pixie Glossomer Duo in the Subtle Sunrise for a little bit more of a, well, I mean, it's a crazy intense highlight. They're both crazy intense, but I like to take both for options on what I want to use that day. I actually take one more, and this is the Hourglass Vanish stick, and I take this in Champagne Flash, which is my favorite color. I live for a cream highlight. I live for a liquid highlight. I love those type of highlights, so I too take 3 of those. Moving on to blushes, I take NARS Orgasm, my favorite blush ever. It's just that good. And this is the shimmery blushes, so in case I'm wearing like all dewy stuff and I want like a matte blush, I also take the Tarte Party Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush, and this color is absolutely so beautiful. It's just a nice like little nude. For bronzers, I take the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light Bronzer. I talk about this so much. It's my favorite bronzer. I have it on right now. It just gives the most perfect warm glow to your cheeks, but healthy looking at the same time. And I take the Bobbi Brown Golden Light Bronzer as well. This is another one of my favorite bronzers. I like to mix both of these, and you can see like the rings on this because I'm about to hit pan. This is just like a go-to bronzer of mine, and I absolutely love it as well. And the last thing I keep in here is the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I keep this in case I want to brighten up my eyes, brighten up my mouth area, or just like the center of my forehead or anything like that. So packing all of this, I literally pack just the powders like normal. And then once all the powders are in, I will take the Hourglass Vanish stick and stick it on the inner side. And then I'll take my Bobbi Brown face primer, and then everything kind of fits together, and you can still see that when I close it I have still so much room in case I want to take more blushes, more bronzers, anything like that. And I'm going to kind of give you an overshow of what it looks like right now. So now here is what it looks like all together. There is still so much room in this, and it closes perfectly fine, and this is just amazing to keep your stuff in. So now putting it all back together, I always take these first, and I just will stick these in here, and then I'll take my Anastasia Norvina palette and I'll stick it back here, and then my Soft Glam can go in the very front. Now in this little bag, I keep my mascara, my brow pencil, I keep my face shaver, I keep some scissors, and just some lip glosses. This is just like where I keep all my small items in here, and then I'll just stick this right on top of here, and then I'll make sure my brushes are being protected and they don't get caught up in the zipper over here, so I'll kind of push that one in and zip it all together. This carries all my makeup, and if you were super minimal with makeup, you could totally put your skincare in the other little component if you want to. I've done that before, like when I went to Guatemala, I took very, very minimal makeup and the other one with her skincare, so you can totally put both in here. It has a little handle, but just be careful when you hold it through the airport and stuff that it doesn't rip, because I only put my makeup in my hand when I travel. I never put it under. I just don't trust it. This stuff is way too nice and too expensive to be messed with by people who don't care and don't understand the makeup industry. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do down below. Leave a comment, give it a like, and subscribe so you can be part of the Goria gang. Click that bell as well, and follow my social medias above right up here. And that is the end of this video. Bye guys.